On their last contest, that game against the Magic in a performance, that game was all theirs. Once they got it going,
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of it was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd
fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Miami, Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Freak is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Stoudemire in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. Thomas dishes to Sullinger. Clock at 6. Thomas goes in, lets it go from 11, and that one goes long. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. It's tipped. Wade kicks to Deng. Good ball movement here by Miami. That's good from Wade.
Taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here's Thomas. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. That's good. On defense, Boston. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
Now Bradley, following the three-point attempt by Freak. From 11 feet away, that one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Miami trailing. First quarter of basketball just over. No good. Now Boston takes it the other way. And there's the feed to Sullinger. Great look, but off the mark.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
I'm pretty sure that was the plan, to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Now here's Thomas. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard, and the shot is good.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh yeah shots.
Out to Wade. 11 feet away. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Bosh has got his second basket.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And now let's bring up the numbers and show you the point guards with the highest assist rate over the past month. Freak, third.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position, and that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
I agree. I mean, their vision, their unselfishness, the connection they have with their teammates, it really adds up to a real wealth of understanding of what to do out there, and it makes them a special group.
A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there. Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Thomas kicks to Crowder. Sullinger the screen. Here's the screen. Thomas goes in. Here's Crowder. Kept alive by Boston. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosh touched it last. Boston making some changes. Omer Asik, he's checked in for Jerry. The Heat leading by 7. Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. Jared Sullinger is out there with Mickey, and it's Thomas in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And the basket by Wade.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic delivered quite a performance. He had 37 points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more than his share of steals.
Richardson.
Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for Richardson. And Wade drops them both. Celtics trail by 10. Bradley kicks to Thomas. Pass to Sullinger. He dishes it to Turner. And Thomas has it in the corner. Clock at 6. From outside, off the mark. The Heat shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Wade gets the bucket.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. It's stolen by Wade. On up the court. That's good. Wade's got his second bucket of the game to go. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Heat?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Clock is at 3. Thomas gets a wide-open look. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Here's Wade. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now, here's Bradley. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Here's Wade. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot, and he gets it to go. 6 points for Wade.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up. Now we get a chance to check out Isaiah Thomas. Over the last month, getting it done. 4th in steals, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And back to what you said, I mean, he's stealth like a ninja. You had the ball, now you don't, and you never saw him coming.
Now, here's Bradley. He's got 6, and there's Thomas with the 3. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And he gets it to go. 17 points for Freak.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 10. Stolen by Wade. Pushing it up. And Stoudemire, the bucket on the assist by Wade. Wade's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Mickey. Thomas a screen. Feeds it to Bradley. Here's Mickey, just 5 on the clock. Sullinger, no good. The Heat leading by 19 points. Ball going up court. The shot by Stoudemire, no good. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. It's stolen by Dang. Here's Wade. He's coming off a 37-point game against Orlando.
And how about how opportunistic he was defensively? Steal after steal for him in that game just showed the quickness of his hands and anticipation.
It's Bradley on the wing. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
The shot by Wade, wide open. Off target from outside. And Turner kicks to Thomas. Rebound by the Heat. Stoudemire's got his third rebound tonight. Heat moving the ball around. Wade against Turner. And it's Wade penetrating. The rebound by the Celtics. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Omer Ashik, he's checked in for Sullinger. And Amir Johnson subbed in for Mickey. The shot by Turner, no good.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
No good from Wade.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Johnson the screen. Now Ashik. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Tries to snap the cold streak. Boston, no good that time either. He has 6. Here's the 3, and that one's good. Bradley's got 9. 35 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Bosch. Back to Wade. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Now here's Turner. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Bradley with the ball. Now Stoudemire defending. Here's Ashik, and the layup's good off the glass.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Heat lead by 18. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's...
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with Dwayne.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Chris Bosh is out there with Stoudemire, and it's Wade in at the 1 spot. Turner with it. He's picked up by Dang. Kicks it to Crowder, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one misses. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite. Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Sullinger passes to Thomas. Sullinger, and there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. Third quarter of basketball, we're about a minute and a half in. It's deflected. Thomas with the steal. Wade with the block.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And he gets it to go. 8 points for Wade.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Number 1, the Heat. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Both of these teams have established tempo as an identity. I mean, they're playing fast and scoring in bunches.
Madsen, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. The Heat also with a sub. Johnson's checked in. Passes to Madsen. Dishes it to Turner. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Thomas. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Thomas got 12 in the game. The Heat leading by 20. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Bosch dishes to Wade. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. Bosch has got 3 assists tonight.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Back to Wade. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Wade's got 7 points here in this quarter.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
That's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And he gets it to go. 10 points for Dwayne Wade.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Three-pointer, Wade, and the Heat, another 3.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Johnson softly drops in the floater. Johnson's got his first basket of the night.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
And Thomas, here we go. And Sullinger kicks to Thomas. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's Madsen, guarded by Stoudemire. Turner with a screen on Wade. The shot by Crowder, no good.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Thomas. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. Thomas got 14 points.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Wade, good.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Thomas passes to Sullinger. He kicks to Turner. Sullinger with a screen for Turner. And there's the pass to Madsen. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Omer Ashik. He's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Johnson comes in for Turner. And it's Rozier. And a new group in for the Heat. Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for Bosch. Dang comes in for Joe Johnson. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Brandon Rush. And Freak subbed in for Udrich. We've got Jay Crowder. Rozier's out there with Thomas. Then it's Jared Sullinger. And it's Mickey in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Pass to Rozier. Here's Mickey. Nice ball movement by Boston. Sullinger, a screen on Wade. Down low. Here's Mickey. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. They get Luol Deng. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Night well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good crisp